A series of steps carried out in a sequential manner to achieve a desired result. That's the definition of an algorithm. I haven't been able to get them out of my mind at all. Now, when an ad pops up on my social media feed or I get recommendations, I wonder whether I'm really interested or whether it's an algorithm just using my confirmation bias.
Well, I think algorithms influence far more than entertainment. They shape public opinion, political conversations, cultural trends, and of course, our online experiences. And here's all you need to know about algorithms and how they work.
What is an algorithm? Let's start simple. An algorithm is nothing more than a recipe, a set of step-by-step instructions to get a job done. A recipe for a cake is an algorithm. So is the method you learned in school for multiplication and division. Follow the steps in a particular order and you get a specific result. Now, algorithms for computers are written in code. And the ones like, for example, the one that curates your Facebook feed isn't a short list of steps a human wrote. They are machine learning systems, algorithms written by an algorithm that's been fed billions of examples until it can teach itself how to make itself better. And here's the catch. Even the engineers who've built these systems can't always explain why an algorithm chooses what it chooses. Now, to be fair, algorithms are one of the greatest tools of our age. They are fast, they're efficient, and they reduce human error. The same math that picks your next video also finds you the fastest route home. Flags a fraudulent transaction on your card in milliseconds, translates a language you've never spoken, and helps a radiologist spot a tumor the human eye can miss. Used well, algorithms sort the chaos of the modern world into something usable. The problem isn't the tool. The problem is what we've asked it to do. On social media, a recommendation engine doesn't care whether something is true, kind, or even good for you. It's built to maximize your attention. And it turns out nothing holds attention quite like outrage, fear, and things that confirm what we already believe.
Algorithms are designed to maximize engagement. The more number of hours a user spends time on a platform, the more advertising they can show to the platform. So while the algorithms' goals are neutral in the sense that it is to maximize engagement, it is to make profit like any other business, but the outcome is sometimes not neutral because the user comes with their own biases and then engages with content that they like.
We know this because the companies studied it themselves. The company's own research found that Instagram made body image problems worse for about 1 in 3 teenage girls, and that a notable share of teens who felt suicidal traced those feelings back to the app. Then there's what happens when that data is weaponized. In 2018, the world learned that a firm called Cambridge Analytica had harvested the data of up to 87 million Facebook users to build psychological profiles and target voters with tailor-made political ads. The same machine that sells you a pair of shoes can be tuned to sell you a candidate or a conspiracy. And because these systems learn from us, they learn our biases as well. A widely cited 2016 investigation found that an algorithm used in American courts to predict who might re-offend was falsely flagging black defendants as high risk at nearly twice the rate of white defendants. The code wasn't malicious, it simply learned from a biased world and regurgitated that bias back to us, but wearing the mask of mathematical objectivity.
We need to also understand that the recommendation algorithms, which are showing us what we want to see, is because they presume this is what we want to see. If that algorithm is showing what the company wants you to see, it's against that company's self-interest because it's a profit-making entity. You will tune out sooner or later if you don't see what you like.
Now, if you zoom out, the deepest cost isn't to any one of us, it's to the thing we share. When every person sees their own personalized version of reality, we slowly lose a common one. Researchers call this filter bubble or confirmation bias. The feed shows you more of what you already agree with, until the other side stops looking wrong and starts looking evil. And now the newest twist, when the algorithm doesn't just sort reality but manufactures it. In 2024, a fake robocall using an AI clone of President Biden's voice told New Hampshire voters to stay home. Cost about $1 and 20 minutes to make. There's a growing problem of AI clone voices of people's loved ones calling them purportedly in an emergency asking for funds. When anything can be faked, people stop believing anything is real, including the truth. The feed is only the most visible algorithm in your life. But algorithms are everywhere. They are models trained on your data, deciding what you see, what you pay, and who you meet.
So it all boils down to the same fundamental incentive of keeping people angered at each other, whatever their ideologies are, whether it is gender-based, caste-based, religion-based, race-based. As long as people stay divided and angry at each other, it ensures more clicks and engagement with the content that is being served.
For decades, airlines have used dynamic pricing software, which is why the passenger in the next seat may have paid half of what you did. Dating apps don't really match you on the tick boxes in your profile. They learn from what you actually do, who you swipe right on, who you message, how long you linger on a profile, and then use machine learning to predict who you like and, crucially, who is likely to like you back. The romance might feel like chance, but the reality is engineered. Now here's the uncomfortable truth. The algorithm isn't coming for us from some distant future. It's already here in our pockets, at our dinner tables, in children's bedrooms. But it is a mirror, a machine built to learn us and sell our attention back to us. The question isn't whether the code is smart enough. It's whether we are still the ones deciding what to think.